Hi, I kind of gotta do this as a series. Whoops. Alright, so I'm gonna probably spend this entire thing talking about the election. Just a heads up. You'll probably see in this, in not the description, the title. Fuck it, whatever. Alright, but, so with the upcoming election that had passed, actually, as of last night, Trump is now the President of the United States of America. And a lot of people are concerned about that and worried about that, and for good reason. Because this is the year that he'll be able to appoint either 2 or 3 Supreme Court judges, and I believe now that it is Congress that is now mainly Republican. I don't remember exactly if it's Congress. Either way, actually, I can Google this. Fuck it. I'm gonna Google this one. So if I look up election results, Republican, yeah, okay, no, so, yeah, the Senate and the House is now majority Republican, along with us having now a Republican president. So as you can see, we have a lot of, like, Republican in our government at the moment. And the reason why a bunch of people are concerned is because in the past, and even now, the Republican Party has been not very, open to social change. That's the right word. The social change, and especially when it comes to LGBT issues and abortion and such. Republicans are normally the ones that are pro-life and are against LGBT movement. So you can already see where I'm going with this. So with the whole appointing Supreme Court justices and having a majority in the House and the Senate, that means that if brought up, they have the opportunity to actually maybe not overturn completely gay marriage, but they have the opportunity to at least look at it again and then claim whether it's still constitutional or if it should be brought down to the state level. So that means that the states would be able to decide whether or not gay marriage is legal in their state. And this is why I was mainly worried, because of that, and then also the whole fact of abortion, with the people that Trump has been looking at to appointing, they would be both anti-gay and very pro-life. So possible turnover of Roe versus Wade. So that's why a bunch of people are worried about this. Those are like the two biggest concerns, is a very Republican House and Senate and president. Oh yeah, and also the whole deal with the bathroom laws, that could also be completely denied or brought down to the state level again, in which states like California would be fine, but then states like Kentucky would be fucked. And what was the third one? There was one more issue that isn't, there's one more thing that's like an issue for all this, at least in the LGBT community. It was, the First Amendment Act. I talked about this in another vlog. I remember that when it was first brought up, and it's basically protection of religious freedoms. So someone can deny someone else service due to their religious freedom. So like a landlord could say that they do not want to house a gay couple because of their religious beliefs, and it goes on and so forth. And again, with what we're looking at now, there's a high chance that will actually be passed, and basically it'll overturn a bunch of anti-LGBT discrimination laws. So basically, yeah, a bunch of people are terrified with the whole Trump presidency, because there is a lot of stuff that he can do to undo a lot of LGBT progress. Now granted, because of that, that's basically telling me now that I have to be more open about my gayness. I actually have a t-shirt that has a little gay schedule of how to be gay. I would have worn it today, but I feel like it's not the right time to wear that around my mother. Yeah, so one day though, I'll be wearing that a lot more often. I'll be way more outwardly gay from now on, because of this, and because of how much anti-gayness there is going to be, or at least anti-LGBT in the future, especially with Pence. Pence is very anti-LGBT. I now feel like it is my duty to be like, no, I don't give a fuck if you're against it. I'm here. I want to protect my rights. as much as I can. Do what I can to protect my rights, the rights of my brothers and sisters and all my kin, protect my family. I want to make sure I protect them. So I'm not going back in the closet. I refuse to. I am here. I just gotta be louder and prouder now that I have to actually fight again for my right to be me. So if you had any confusions about why people worry about the Trump presidency, that is why from a woman and LGBT standpoint. Because a possible overturning of some of our rights that have been granted to us, which should be a really weird thing to think because, you know, having the right to marry shouldn't have been granted. It should have just been a right that we have because we're just literally the only difference between, like, not traditional marriage, but like a marriage between a man and woman and marriage between a woman and woman and a man is literally just who's getting married. And that's the part that I find so weird that this is a whole conversation because it's like, guys, literally the only difference is that I'm with a girl, not a dude. Like, why is this so confusing for so many people? But whatever. We'll see how it goes. The world has not ended. The world will not end. All right, please try not to leave the country. I know I have talked about leaving the country multiple times, but I'm not. I've been joking about that. Now, moving to a very liberal state, possibly, but moving out of the country now. And then finally, last point I want to make before I end off is, please, it's gonna get better. Stay safe, stay strong, especially to LGBT people, because I can speak for you guys since I'm part of your community. Please, like, we've gone through worse. We have gone through hell and back. It is like this community has gone through hell and back. We can get through this also, alright? Like, we've been through worse as of right now. We can survive an orange as a president. And then, of course, everyone else who's worried, stay safe, we'll be fine, alright? We'll be fine, I promise. It's all gonna work out. We can do this. So, stay safe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, lovelies.